Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Farm thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. A little warm out here, got a little fan going, but I'm ready to do what I do. I got a little sweat going, but I got a little message today for my brothers and my sisters. I'm an equal opportunity therapist. It's a little therapy for some people. I heard a little situation. I'm gonna interject a little my opinion to the situation. All right. Real life story. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. Okay? So it's rhetorical. But if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and too might be true. Women, right thinkers, let's talk about PSA message to my women. When a man gets fed up, it's over. And this is just some, again, life advice, my opinion from my experience. Let me get a little bit. Women, this is a man thing. And all you women who emasculate, meaning tear down the man, break him down verbally, talk nasty, disrespectful to him, and make him feel less than a man. That's what emasculation means to the women, okay? And the man who allowed that to be done to himself suffers, and it brings him down, okay? Mentally, it's a psychological game that a lot of us fall victim of. And remember, you emasculate your man verbally when daily. That hurts. In the long run, it really takes a toll. Oh, trust me. And being a man, I've been married twice, so I call it pulling the trigger. In life, when you're married, okay, I've been married twice, and I call it pulling the trigger. I pulled the trigger both times. I filed for divorce. Okay? Again, if you're in a situation, it ain't working out, arguing, man, let that go. I learned that a long time ago, so I don't get caught up in that. I see it, I hear it, I experience from other people. I got friends going through it. I don't give no marital advice. I don't solicit marital advice, period. So don't ask me why. You ain't gonna like the advice I give you. Why? I'm gonna give it to you, but you ain't gonna like it. Honest. A lot of people want you to side with them and understand. I don't give a damn about your feelings. Could care less about your emotions. Give me the facts. I deal with that. I ain't got time to get involved personally. I don't need to know, and I don't need to know none of that. Sorry about that. When I'm therapy, you giving therapy, I listen to the facts. I could care less about the emotions. Okay, moving on. Women who mistreat good men. And I say all men are good until proven otherwise. Okay, so y'all got them because you think you're good. Then you find out about them that you don't like about it, and they don't realize what they made a mistake. And instead of realizing that and moving on, they're gonna mess your life up. They're gonna make your life miserable. That's just a fact. Don't get caught up in that. Okay, if you want to live a happy life, get rid of a bad wife. Simple as that. If she ain't make you happy, get rid of them. I got the same advice for the women. Women, it's usually y'all who get fed up. I know men who fed up. How about that? So it ain't just a one-way deal. Understand that. And we always hear about the bad man mistreating the woman. Nobody talks about the bad women mistreating the men because it's a macho thing. They don't want nobody to know how embarrassed they are because they get emasculated by a female. When I was doing my thing, I didn't get disrespected by nobody but the woman who, that's a problem, trust me. And they know, no. I'm not a hitter. I'm not a one. No, I just leave. So I ain't got time for that. I don't do none of that arguing. No, I don't do that. That fuss and fight, don't do that. I go get divorced. Simple. I pull the trigger. I'm out. Finger gun. Again, that's what we talk. Got the gun on the trigger. Okay, everybody that had that, if you do this one more time, I'll pull the trigger. Some women get the message and they stop. The relationship goes on. That's how it's got to be. But if it's constantly going the wrong way, somebody got to make a decision. A lot of time it's the one who's being mistreated. They just, at a certain point in time, get fed up. And it ain't always the woman. We have been in situations that we don't like, okay? And we stayed in them until what? We got fed up. Speaking from experience, too, from that point. I see it, I hear it, but I've also been there, too. Okay, I ain't an exception. Okay, everybody got to deal with whatever they got to deal with. In this marriage thing, it's a 50-50 shot. In all marriages that end, usually in divorce. Why? Because everyone has what? His or her reason. If the woman's fed up, let the man do it. Okay, man fed up. So it go both ways. But the idea, this situation is when a man gets fed up. We talk about men, women. I'm talking about us now. Okay, I'm on our side. And one thing about, the female race, I give it to y'all. Y'all don't throw each other on the bus. A woman would not throw another woman on the bus. Men, we sling as fast as we could, and we think that'll get us closer to what we want. Okay, understand that. Women don't do that. When you're in a bad relationship, and you've all been there, it's up to you to pull the trigger, the proverbial trigger. When you got to know when to say when. A lot of relationships I ended, I wasn't happy. And I guess the ones who I did end, they wasn't happy. I get it. I understand. I do now. Back then, I didn't think twice about this nonsense. If we can get on moving, I'm going about my business. All right? But I ended both of my marriages, pull a trigger. Why? Man, because I wasn't happy. Simple as that. I tell anybody, I don't tell you what to do. I just tell you what I did. That's all I can tell you. When I ain't happy, I'm gone. I'm moving on. And a lot of men, okay, will put up with being mistreated by a woman. A lot of times they try to, whatever it is you're going through, how it's going, but she gets a free pass to just emasculate you, and that tears you down. Okay, it tears your spirit down. Everything about you is not good for a woman to do that to a man, and there's a lot of that going on. And the man, we suffer in silence. How about that? You might tell your brother, your boy, but you tell the man, my wife is really, she ain't doing right. That ain't something you share with any and everybody, okay? Understand that. But, again, when you got two people, and Gladys Knight said it best, when neither one of us wants to pull the trigger, neither of us want to make the first, you feel like she's giving up, no, if both of us together ain't making it, come on, man, that makes no sense. That leads to what? Misery. What's misery? Misery when both people aren't happy in the situation and neither one of them gonna pull the trigger. Misery. Okay? Compounded when daily. It don't get better. It get worse. Until what? You finally get fed up. You still come back to that point, I can't take it no more. And you're right. That's what they got divorced for. If somebody you with, that y'all start out and everything, and it ain't working, that's your right to exit. That's your right to get a divorce. Not to beat them, disrespect them, or do it. No, just leave them alone. Moving on. That's what you want to do. Fed up meaning, I'm not dealing with you. No, we are done. I'm old school. I don't go back. Moving on. No. Moving on. The phrase, the philosophical phrase is, when you break up with your loved one, or somebody you love, when you go back with them, you go back to the person that you was in love with. That ain't the same person. That's why y'all broke up, obviously. Moving on. I see people get married 3 times. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna marry the same person 3 times. That will never happen. No, I'm telling you, that won't happen. That's crazy to me. 2 people living in misery. One unhappy and making the other one unhappy because they're unhappy. That's not a good situation. That's misery at its best. And a lot of us, day to day, living in misery. Why? Going through the motions and figuring something. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Make a decision. Put the hand on the trigger. That means if you picked up the gun, that's cause already, folks. Something must be going wrong. Why? Because you got the gun in hand. You about to make a decision. And when you get the gun, pull the trigger. If she do or he do, you gonna pull the trigger. See, that's being fed up. That's having enough. I done had it up to here, okay, with your nonsense. A lot of women do that with the men, okay? Sometimes it's reversed. Women ain't exempt from being bad people. Come on, we ain't even going there. I'm not here to cast aspersion. I just want to make a point about being fed up. That's it. I'm not gonna don't text me. I don't do none of that. This is just my opinion about a situation that I'm familiar with. That's all. That's all I do. Another life lesson. Remember, this is for educational purposes, not to send a message or talk to somebody. Nope. It's just about this. And my brothers, where we at? Okay, again, speaking from experience, that's what I speak from. When your mate is mistreating and disrespecting you, what should you do? I'll put the onus on you. I wouldn't know simply that. As I say, that's why I got 2 exes. Moving on. I had different situations in both my marriages. So it wasn't one thing. No, it's different for this one. This one was different. If it ain't working, I could care less. I'm out. Okay? How many times you can keep doing that until I get it right? Like reincarnation, until you get it right. You can't go to heaven until you get everything covered. Your experience here is to make that possible. Another lesson. But yeah, again, in life, same thing. I'm looking for Miss Right. And if you ain't her, bye-bye. Moving on. All right? I might not be him for you. So I understand that. And remember, brothers, I was a single parent before it became possible. With a man, I raised my own son. Okay? I didn't do nothing except take care of what's mine. Okay? That was my whole thing. And the respect I have for my son's mother is that she didn't put the white man in my mix. I respect her for that. Everybody else did. Moving on. I don't like them for that reason, okay? Trust me. I have my reason, and I stick mine and stand on 10 toes on my standard and my philosophy that I stand on. I pause. Watch this. In the beginning, I pause on the trigger puller until what? Fed up. Gotta go. Okay? Hell, I pulled the trigger twice. Not twice, yeah. I tell you. I tried, and when my efforts is not being rewarded, I'm done. Well, I'm not going to keep putting good men at the bad. No, we got to know when to fold them, know when to roll them, okay? Know when to hold them, and know when to what? Walk away. Don't go away mad. Just go away. Just go. If you ain't got to this point, ain't no need to pile on. It's been done. Move on. That's all. Don't add on before I go. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Why? Just go. Okay? If you at that point, just go. I ain't put my man on front day like that. Hell, okay. Oh yeah, I'm a trigger puller. Why? No. Way back when I was single, all because what? I pulled the trigger. When I wasn't going my way, I'm out. I'm not gonna be unhappy. No way, Jose. And again, my sign, Capricorn. We don't deal with disrespect and mistreatment from nobody. Period. It's just in it. I'm freaking out because all the qualities they say about Capricorn, that's me. I'm like freaking out. That's just how I am. So I made that point known. They can tell you about me what? They told me about me, I had to be me to know me. They know me before I got here. And I can love you 1 minute and hate you the next and don't think twice about it. That's what they say about the Capricorns. I'm saying that because that's how I am. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I didn't, but I get it now. It's freaking me out. And again, men, we all have had our finger on that proverbial trigger a few times. But how many of us had the balls to pull the trigger? Speak for yourself. I pulled it twice again. And if I got it in my hand, if I had to, I'll pull it again. Again, that's just who I am and how I am. I make no bones about that. Ain't no secret about that. If you are who you are, be who you are. Don't act like somebody else. Just be who the hell you ain't got to act. I don't do the act now. I don't know about no damn acting. I just be me. Moving on. But if you don't really know you, it's hard to be you. That's another lesson I got to teach you. And men, again, I know a brother who held his finger on the trigger for over 20 years. I tell him, you better man than me. Well, I'm not going to go to that. No, my man. No. And it's amazing. Everybody's situation is different, and that's the beauty part of it. Okay, understand that. But if you're man enough to pull that trigger, I call you one of my boys' favorite dude. My man. I tell him, my dude, I'm hearing about this story. I know this brother a long time. Good brother. Okay? He had to leave his wife. Why? I don't need another Pacific. Don't care. But I know if he's leaving, it's a reason why. I remember that. Okay. One time too many. I'm gone. She didn't believe until after he come back. Y'all talk on that talk. Y'all talk that. And when it's time to show it, y'all get real different. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Like the guy. Oh, she ain't gonna leave her. Come, she gone. Oh, she left me. For a reason. Again, I don't need to know your personal reasons. I just know if that happened, it must be a reason why. And I give my man kudos. Why? He made that decision. He made a decision to do something when I met him over 20 years ago. Good decision for his kids. I respect that. Now he making one for himself. I ain't got a problem with that. Not a bit. I love it. I said, that's my hero. I love it. My man, pull the trigger. You got him in my movie, Untouchable. When my man Elliot Nutt said, you got him? He said, yeah, I got it. He said, take him out. Pull the trigger. That's the point. If I say shoot, shoot. Don't hesitate. No, pull it. As I said, the death sentence, when somebody pull the trigger, give me, I pull it. I lock the head. I have no remorse for bad and evil people. I don't care about them. Not a bit. Why? What they did to other people, they didn't care. If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you. Simple as that. That's just how the game is played, where I come from and where I've been. Got that lesson coming up for. I just thought about that. I'll say that for the next lesson. Let me wrap this up for you. I want to get this out here because I had it on my mind. I want to get it out for my dude. This is for you, dog. Now, I never wish or want a relationship not to work or to end. No, I ain't got nothing to do with me. But if it's going the bad way, I say stop it best. Soon stop the bleeding. My man, stop the bleeding. Take care of that. Pow! Pull the trigger. Kill it. Okay, stop it in its tracks. And now I have a new name for all you brothers who with their finger on the trigger and pulled it. Was it my man? I shot the sheriff. Okay, no. But all you brothers, young and old, do what my dude did. Okay? If you're in that situation, I carry the gun. I have one philosophy. If I pull it out, somebody getting shot. If I got to go here, somebody getting shot. Why? Because somebody put me in that position. I got to do this. I'm going to shoot something. Simple as that. That's just a personal rule. And I use that same philosophy in life, period. If it ain't working, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Moving on. All right. Again, my fellas, this is for you. Brothers, if your woman is abusing you constantly, yearly, do like my boy Clay did. Pull the trigger. Walk away. In that moment, I had a phrase, you can count the days. If I'm leaving you, I'm leaving you. I'm not looking back. I'm gone. You can count the days. So, my man Clay, let them count the days. They count them. Why? Because they miss you. And a lot of times, you don't miss your water till what? Till the well is dry. Take yourself out their picture and let them suffer. That's what I do. You can do it too. It don't hurt you, only them. And if they hurting you, you get back at them by just leaving them. That's my message. I got to go. Hope you enjoyed it. Take the advice. I'm just trying to help. Moving on. The right thing is may y'all live to be 100. Me 100 minus a day. So I never know my brothers who put a trigger like Clay and passed away.